Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. How's everybody doing? The Buccaneers, we got our team. We got our team set in stone, never to change. We got our team for this week anyhow. We know our starters. We got our practice squad. And we're ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. When is our first week? We've got a week to go. We play the Commanders week 1 on the 8th, 4:25 p.m. Man, I hate 4 o'clock games. I want to be 1 o'clock. 4:25. That means I got to watch all these other boneheads play before we get to see the Buccaneers play. So we are, let me add this up. We are 11 days away. Is that right? Gosh, it seems too long. But we've got some All 22 to watch. Keep us occupied until then. And we got fantasy football. If you are not signed up for fantasy football, we have 2 spots available. 2 spots left. So look at the link that's pinned up top there. And sign up. We'll play some fantasy football this year. Okay, how you doing, brother? Tom, what's going on? You got a call from Jason Light. He's got you on speed dial, I bet, man. What's he calling you for? Get some advice. News around the league. Well, not really news around the league, man. It would take a week to go over all the cuts and practice squad players and all that good stuff. But Russell Gage was cut from the Ravens. That might be the end of his career, you think? I mean, somebody will probably pick him up, taking the Browns or something like that. But guy just can't stay healthy, I guess. Or teams are not liking what they're seeing. Oh. He's not calling you for advice. He's calling you to be on the team. Tom, do you think you could play? I know I couldn't. I don't even think I could play punter at this point. I am in very good health. Thank God for that. But, those guys, man, I used to love to tackle. I loved physical contact when I played football. I didn't when I first started. I played on a rec team, recreational team. We were the Oilers. Had the Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers logo. And I remember doing where you square off. Everybody circles around you, and the coach will pick a guy and then pick another guy, and y'all got to go at each other and hit and tackle. And I was scared to death. I mean, I was skinny. I was small. And I ended up getting picked to go up against the biggest guy, the toughest guy on our team, Johnny Thurman. And I was scared to death. But I come from, my family is real tough. All the women in my family are tough. The men in our family are super tough and just pride themselves on being tough. I think I told this story. I could tell you a gazillion stories with my dad, but he had a tree fall on his face, busted his face open, just blood everywhere. Didn't make a peep, except for cussing. And then just kept on working. I was amazed. I was just like, but anyhow, I ended up going up against Johnny, and we collided. And, the coach picked me to go up against him because I was like the smallest guy on the team, and I knocked him on his butt, and everybody went crazy. And I just got infected with it. I was just like, I like hitting people, So I ended up playing wide receiver for a little while. I was very good at it. I could jump very high, and I have great hands, but I just like tackling guys, So they put me on safety real quick. Because I told the coach, man, I was like, Coach, I like to hit people. I was offered I was offered to play 7-on-7 full contact. And I was like, yeah, this was 20 years ago. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I went to the guy's house. He had some of his teammates there, and I was 100 pounds smaller than the rest of those guys. And I was like, yeah, maybe not at my age. I had hit a few bumps at that point where I realized that I'm just not as tough as I am in my head, my body's not as tough. So I never did follow through with it. And then I had an offer to play flag football. Never followed through with that either. Yeah, Sandlot game when you were 37. I think the last time I played full contact football, I think I was 32. I was 32. And yeah, for a week. It was just creaking and groaning and bruised up and everything. But I'd like to think that the guys that I played with or played against were worse off than I was. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was a big Goldberg fan. But if I wasn't a Goldberg fan, I would have been a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. I mean, I know you could be a fan of both of them, but I was big time Goldberg. Yeah, you reach a point, man, where you just realize you can't do the stuff you used to be able to. I've always loved heights. I mean, I would, tree climber. We used to have a power line tower on our property near the Intercoastal Waterway. And I used to climb that thing. Now, the first 20 feet of it, you have to have special tools to get up on. But then after that, they got little grips and all that. I used to climb that 20 feet by myself. And then I would climb the tower. I loved heights. My dad was a pilot, amateur pilot. I joined the Air Force because I wanted to be a fighter pilot. But anyhow, I've always just loved heights. But I went to Busch Gardens probably about 10 years ago. I go, I ride all the roller coasters, all that good stuff. And I went on this ride that just straight up, and then you hang there and then you just drop straight down. Stuff like that. I normally wouldn't even do it because it just seemed boring. But I rode it with my son, and we got to the top. And for the first time in my life, I got vertigo. And I was just gripping it. I was like, oh my gosh, I could see out across the whole park. And when we dropped and we got off, I was like, I think I don't like heights anymore. I've got a 20-foot ladder to get on my roof. And I bought it and I set it up and I pushed it up against the roof and I looked at it and I went, yeah, I'm not going to do that. My days of climbing up on the roofs are done. What's up? Ow. What's up, Rampage? Rampage, that was so funny, that Storm Duck tweet you sent me, man. That was hilarious. No, Al, I did not change any of the rules. They don't have the exact dates or the exact weeks of the playoffs, but it says 14 weeks regular season. So that's about right. So that means that playoffs, the championship will be week 17 or 18. I would prefer it to be week 17, but I don't know how to change it. We'll just roll with what it is. There's only 4 teams make the playoffs too. Don't know if we want to change that to 6. But I don't know if we're going to have 10 or 12. Right now we got 10. I know it's showing 9, but we got Molly in reserve. So she wants to play really bad, but I told her, I said, look, I'm going to let everybody else join up, and then if we got an extra spot for you, you can have it. She's not really happy with it. A white cornerback and Storm Duck. That's so awesome, man. We got to watch him on All 22. I think he's number 35, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you. My best friend turned me on to these. He had one, and I was like, oh, I want one. So I ended up buying this. And we used to hang out once a week, go over to his house, sit around by the fire, and bring I forget what they're called. They're not Stanleys. They're, anyhow, these things. And just sit around and drink and sit by the fire, man, once a week. Great time. He ended up moving out to Iowa. Sad, man. We text each other all the time. He's a good guy, man. So the Ravens cut Russell Gage. That was kind of a shock. We'll go through the practice squad and everything, but I want to cover some news first. The NFL owners voted on allowing private equity groups to buy ownership rights or buy ownership percentages in teams now, up to 10%, minimum of 3%, I think, but up to 10%. Now, that's not a surprise that the owners agreed to this because that's a lot of cash money they all are going to get because every private equity group is going to buy 10% of as many teams as they can because that's just great. It's great for everybody except us fans, I think. I'm not a fan of private equity groups. I have a love-hate relationship with banks. I've dealt with a lot of banks in my life, but I understand. I mean, they're great institutions. They're really good for when you need, to gather. I mean, nobody else can gather cash like banks can. They're really good, but they're terrible to deal with sometimes. Anyhow, got a love-hate relationship with them. Private equity groups now, I don't like them. I think there's a bubble coming with those guys. And them injecting themselves into the NFL, I think is going to be a disaster when that bubble pops. But, I've been wrong about many things before. I do not like private equity groups. Tom, you'll play only if we need you to. I don't want to put the stress on you. Yeah, I wasn't happy with some of the cuts, and some of them I'm surprised we didn't bring back on the practice squad. Let's see. You could see on the banner down at the bottom, I have all the cuts and then the guys that were brought back on the practice squad. Now, we had two guys that we brought in on the practice squad that were not on the team previously. Both of them were actually kind of shockers. One of them was quarterback Michael Pratt from Green Bay. He was I think he's a Tulane. He was just drafted. And apparently we were thinking about drafting him, and Green Bay got him. And so when they cut him, I'm sure they were wanting to put him back on practice squad. We grabbed him. So we've got – what is up with Green Bay? Do we have some kind of connection there? I don't know. Normally when you start siphoning players like we have from Green Bay, it's because we've gotten a coach from there or somebody who is like, oh, I know this player, I know this player. But I don't know what our Green Bay connection is. We picked up punter Seth Vernon from the Vikings. He was in competition over there. But we got rid of a punter, and then we picked up this guy. Very strange. I don't understand. You like Michael Pratt? Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking, Tom. I was like, that's the end of Trask. I mean, you don't want two development quarterbacks. You only need one. Man. Poor Wolford. I wonder if anybody's going to grab him. Yes, we cut Walton. And picked up a Green Bay guard, Royce Newman from Packers. Again, another Packer acquisition. I don't know what our connection is with the Packers. Let me see. Put on the practice squad. These are all the guys that we brought back. Cody Thompson, wide receiver. Sterling Shepard and Ryan Miller. Those are three wide receivers. And I was pretty surprised by that, too. I'm glad we brought Thompson back. But we had a couple other guys that I was like, But we're keeping 11 defensive backs. And I think we have 7 outside linebackers. So we stacked on defense. C.J. Brewer, defensive line, brought him back, and Mike Green. The Mike Green one was a kind of a shocker. It was like we let him go. That shocked me. And I was like, I guess we just don't. He was let go like quick. He was one of the first releases. Now, usually when the guys you release first are not guys you're going to bring back on the practice squad. We release guys later, Wolford being one of them, and they bring them back. It was very strange. Very strange. We brought back offensive lineman Lawrence Metz, but he is kind of a special player because he's an international player. He's from Germany, so we get an extra practice squad spot for him. So he doesn't take anybody's spot. Tight end Tanner Tula. I was surprised we didn't bring David Wells back. We were going to bring anybody, but inside linebacker Vi Jones and Antonio Greer Jr. were brought back onto the practice squad. Vi Jones, I'm glad about that one. He played very well in preseason. Safeties Rashad Wisdom. We got Wisdom back. We got some wisdom on our team. And Marcus Banks. I was very happy with Marcus Banks. I liked him. I liked he was a hitter. He was clobbering guys. And then we brought back we lost cornerback Keenan Isaacs to the Panthers. That was the only guy the Panthers signed from our releases, which surprised me. I thought they would scavenge more guys, but what do I know? And then, as we said, we waived Brandon Walton and brought on guard Royce Newman, which does not surprise me at all. Brandon Walton played really bad this preseason. He took a big dip. Honestly, it looked to me, kind of reminded me of Donovan Smith out there. He didn't have any hustle. He didn't play through the whistle. Almost like he didn't want to be out there. It's just the impression I got. And then Rampage let me know Storm Duck didn't make the 53 final man roster with the Miami Dolphins. I got to show y'all this picture. This was funny. Look at that. Oh. I pressed the wrong button. Look at that. Storm Duck. Oh, man. I laughed for a good 5 minutes. That was funny. 36. Okay, he's number 36. I thought he was 35. We're going to keep an eye out on him for this all 22. Speaking of which, let's get to it, man. What's up, Craig? Green, Brewer I liked, but I would have rather have kept Awak than Green. We've had Green for a while, and he's a good rotational guy. He's just a dude. But I think Awak had more. I don't know. I'd just like to see what he got. I would like to have seen what Awak had. Get some snaps against first stringers. Oh, we only got 6 edge rushers? Okay. Yeah, you might be right there, Craig. Jason Light gave an interview today, and he went over, he was like, all this was planned for weeks, who we were going to cut and everything like that. Some guys moved up on the list and not down. Some moved down, but he was like, generally, we knew what we were going to do. So they strategically laid everything out. I thought they were a little quick with stuff, though, this year. It was like we immediately cut a lot of guys. More than, we should have kept. I thought we were going to keep, I think the practice squad is 16 now. 17 for us because we got an international guy. Something ridiculous. And we didn't. We only cut the last 5 Monday evening. And those are generally the guys you don't want hanging out there so other teams can get. You want to bring those guys back on your practice squad. I don't know. I found it all very strange how we did it this year. I mean, we were one of the first teams to cut and have everything done. Storm Duck. Forever Bucks Hall of Fame, yeah. No, not going to do a show on Labor Day. Molly's got the day off, so I got to spend it with her. Who would you cut? You'd cut a starter. Tom? I want to say Tyke Smith. Just out of vengeance. Traitor. Who would it be? That's who I would guess. Tyke Smith. Just out of vengeance. Tom's still upset about that. You college guys. Has anybody watched that Michigan Wolverines documentary about the guy that was stealing signs? My pastor, actually, he was a Naval Academy graduate. He actually knows a guy that knows that guy. And he's a big Ohio State fan. So I get to hear about the Wolverines. I've heard about it all year. And I watched Pat McAfee talk about, he watched part of the documentary and he was talking about it and everything. You cut KJ Britt? Really? I think he's serviceable to me, man. We'll see how he does this year. I think we got a pretty good stable of inside linebackers. I like Servassier. I like Vi Jones. I thought he played really great in preseason. Thanks. Hey, what's up, Joe? Thank you. That's a couple compliments I've gotten for this. I had it sitting over here on the shelf forever. Okay. What is it you don't like about KJ Britt? Let me check the news real quick, see if we miss anything. Okay. Nothing there. Let's do this. Let's get into some all 22. I often wonder, people who don't know how we operate around here, they join the live stream expecting to see all 22. And for the first half hour, we're all sitting here shooting the bull. And how many of them just peace out because there's no all 22? All right, we got to keep an eye out for Storm Duck. Also, I got to do something with my beard, man. I know so many people, a lot of people have ADHD, and my beard is always just kind of wild and frizzy and stuff. And I know that bothers people. I need to look like I should be on camera, right? Not like some bum. Morgantown. I like our whole roster too, Joe. I'm not going to lie. This is probably the first year that I have been, that we've had to let guys go. And I've had so many that I was like, man, normally there's a few, that you're like, man, I wish we could keep that guy or whatever. But this year was a lot. It was a lot. And we've got 44 of our 53-man rosters are guys that we've drafted or undrafted free agents. Homegrown talent up in the Bucks. That's what I love. Homegrown talent, man. Love it. A beer can's worst nightmare. That's what beer cans are made for, man. Right? Well, Devin White was not. He was horrible in coverage. He just couldn't turn. He had great speed, man, going backwards and forwards, but the guy could not turn. We don't need no middle linebacker. We got Levante David. We could have like just one middle linebacker. Levante David. He could do it all, man. He could do it all. I know, right? That's how I feel, Joe. And I'm surprised across the league. I haven't really looked, but Keenan Isaacs is the only one that was picked up. And I was like, really? That I know of. Yeah, you don't want to draft a linebacker in the first, right? Not anymore. Inside linebacker is it's a fading position. It's like running back. Used to, the inside linebackers were the key to the defense. Look back at all the greats, man. Now, most teams don't even have an inside linebacker you can name. So we're starting off here with this is the second stringers. This is their first series. We got through the first stringers. This is Kyle Trask, Walton. That might be Breeden, but we got Hainsey out there. That is Klein, I think, and that's going to be Haggard. We didn't bring him back. That surprised me. I thought he played pretty good. Pretty decent. I mean, I talked about it. He was not ready for the NFL for sure. Neither was Klein. That's how I felt too, Al. I don't know why they made such a big deal. I saw a lot of people upset that we let Isaac go in the first place. Prettiest girl in the trailer park. But that's how the 90s Bucks that went to the playoffs or went to the Super Bowl was. It was all homegrown talent. A lot of them were Florida guys too. So I've just always, I started watching football back when, you got drafted, you went to a team, and you were pretty much there for life. Free agency was just not a thing. It definitely is not like it is now. I'm used to seeing guys, just play their whole career with one team, or at least most of it. And I like that, just, I don't know. Old school, I guess. Okay. So we scored a touchdown. Let's see what we got. Do we see Storm Duck out here anywhere? Keep an eye out for him. A nice little quick out. I'm not going to get anything out of that play. Let's see something from the offensive line here. I can't believe that I couldn't remember that Cade Otton was number 88. Yesterday. It's good blocking. Man, it's going to be so nice if we can block decent this year. Especially with that run. I really like our run blocking so far. I mean, it's preseason. Don't know what we're going to get in the regular season, but Hainsey had a rough time there. Pushed him out of the way. He knew. Okay, I guess he knew it was going to the right or to the left. Yeah, Walton just totally out here doing nothing. He's supposed to pop off and hit 58, I would imagine. That's why he didn't make the team. This is probably holding because it looks like he's dragging 50 down with him. I want to see Storm Duck. I wonder if he played with the first stringers. Nice look off. Trask. He's going to go deep here, isn't he? Do it. Just do it. There you go. Bad pass. Good pickup, Hainsey. Yeah, cool name. Great. I was like, we got to draft Storm Duck, man. There was a couple cool name guys I wanted to get. We ended up with a Wisdom, a Peoples, and a some other cool name. I can't remember what it was. Oh, man. Whew. Is that Keith? I don't think he would be out there. He just got jacked up. Like 84. We got guys falling all over the place. Special teams. We got a new special teams coordinator, so I want to see something from him. It took us. Boom! Oh, gosh. I love that play. I love it. Let's go back and watch it again. Is that Banks? Whew. This is how you tackle, man. Oh. Just he needs to make the team just from that play alone right there. Boom. Oh, gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay, enough of that. Let's look at this defensive line. It looks like they fell for this play action. And the linebackers, too. Everything's going that way. Oh, no. He good job, 53. Good job, 53. Well, bam! Oh, my gosh. I love that. Look at him. He's doing, I'm King Kong. Nobody got nothing on me. Good stuff. I do miss that about football, man. The hard hits. Remember that they used to have what was it? They have the whole show that was dedicated to hard hitting. They had little segments. Hey, Golston out there again. With the second and third stringers. Second stringers at this point. Blitz coming. Good call for a blitz, man. Whoa. Was this that same play? We had two guys blitz here. Both inside linebackers, I think. No. Okay, just one. It wasn't a blitz. See, that's the thing about Bowles is he gets credit for blitzes a lot. And to me, a blitz is when you rush 5. Okay. Some people say blitz is when you bring guys in from spots that aren't designated linemen, linebackers, cornerbacks, safeties, whatever. But to me, it's you bring 5. And like right here, we only bring 4. It looks like a blitz. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We dropped Braswell, 43. Okay, so this was planned. Okay, that was not a hot. All right, that was just a perfect play call. That happens. What I was thinking about that last night. What are the mathematical odds of having the perfect play call against the defense just randomly? Because Bowles, at least 50%, it's probably upwards of 60, 70%. You're not going to get what you see pre-snap. He's going to change post-snap the defense. So these guys, the quarterbacks and all them, they got to figure out, do I want to go with what he's showing me here, or do I want to change something else? And would it just be better to just roll the dice and go with it? I mean, what are the odds that you get a perfect play call against each defense? Because every defense has got vulnerabilities. I'd like to see if I'm sure somebody's done the math on that. This is good. Is that Golston? Yeah. Right here. He takes 76 out of the way, so 48 can loop around. 48 hesitates, though. Man, he should have came in. Guns blazing. Golston did a good job there. He threw it right to where 53 vacated. Let's go back. 53's right here. He runs over here at the snap. See, he's running to a spot. And this guy sneaks in right where he was at, right in the middle of the field. Now, if you're the quarterback, you're seeing this. You're seeing that gap there. You know this guy's going to run in real quick. And I imagine if you see this linebacker go this way, you know you've got this guy wide open. And then he slips. Is that Green? 96. You got by his man pretty good. Is that a swim? Yeah. Just wide open. Ooh, good tackle, 38. Wisdom. I love that name, Wisdom. What was that? Let me go back. Were they just not ready? Was 42 like not expecting the ball or what? Or did it get tipped? Is that Braswell tipped it? Braswell. Oh, no. Bad throw. He had to avoid it. He was trying to sidearm it because Bradshaw was there. 33 has no idea where he's supposed to be or what's going on. It's never a good look there, buddy. Let's watch him for the snap. Where's he at? Right here? Oh, that's Watts, right? Yeah, gotta remember all these dang numbers. That's Ramirez. Watts is 58, right? Yeah. I haven't seen him a lot. Remember, they had him out there quite a bit in the first two games. I haven't seen him in this one yet. All right. Is this a legit sack by Brazo? Coverage sack? Did he get by the guy? Oh, he just sped right by. That was horrible by that 70. That right tackle. I don't think Brazo really did anything. He just does not get out far enough. You got to get in front of the dude, man. Now, see, this looks like we were going to the Red Rover defense. We're showing possibly quarters, but then he drops back, he drops back, he drops back, and then everybody's going to line up right here. They're running to their spot, though. You can see 48 turns around and see where he's at. I got to get to the 30. Was that third down? If so, good sack. Let's watch this. 79 just does not get any depth, man. I mean, he's like right here when he starts. What is he even doing? Maybe Bradwell's that fast. He takes a nice first step. Boom. Second step, not too good. I don't know. I'm going to say that's more on the right tackle than anything 43 did. I mean, he might be that fast, but at least he got to the quarterback of tackling. JTS would have just zipped right by the quarterback. Hey, Molly. And I think our special teams are going to need a little bit of time. Blocking is not too great. But again, the special teams unit is not solidified yet. Oh. And this is a tough one here. You got 81s getting ready to pop open briefly. You got this right here. You could hit him. It'd have to be a dart, though. And if he could avoid this guy, zip it down the line. I would go with this. But he's not even looking over there. Maybe he'll look over there. I would definitely try to hit that. Got much more upside to it. Let's see what he does. Is he going to try this in the middle? Yeah. Weak. Poor Hainsey. I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I don't. How did all those guys get over there? 44 Does he beat 72? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Lifts him off the ground. Look at that. Dude, his feet are doing like this in the air. He's completely lifted him off the ground. Oh, look at that. His feet are not on the ground right here. There is no grass touching. Man. And you see, he's seeing it. He's like, oh, no, I need the help. I don't think he gets over there, though. Now, see, Walton's got great placement here. I mean, this is perfect almost, but he just doesn't get the shove, doesn't get the push. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I don't think Walton wanted to be on the team. I think he was trying too hard. Audible. 9. Oh man, you got 2. He's busting. Oh my gosh, he's busting. He's busting. 9's busting. This guy don't know what to do. He is caught between a rock and a hard place there. What did these 2 Dolphins run into each other? He's just wide. Oh man, you got to throw it. You got to throw it. Yes, good job, good job. And a little behind him. Good job. He just kind of lobbed it. I think he should have. If he would have hit him in stride, that would have been pretty good yards after the catch too, I think. Delgado struggling. Yeah. Just kind of lobs it out. He was trying to throw it over that linebacker, I think. Well, I thought it was more behind him than it was. He did have to slow down, though. 83 did. He would have hit him in stride. Man, he could have said, boop. Still have not seen Storm Duck. He must have played with the ones. I'm going to look back real quick. Let's jump back real quick and see if we'll come back here. All right, here's a 30. There's like a 37. 33. Look at this. 38. Who is this? It's 38 again. Was he 30? Was he? What number was he again? I said 35, so he was 36. And that was a 37? Yeah. That's 33. Okay. I guess he didn't play this game. He got very limited snaps. All right. Back to where we were. Watching a lot of these guys that won't be on the team. Up, offsides. Did we move? Let's see. Oh, 70 did. Yeah, did you see him? Lifted his butt. Right there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Is that who they called it on? Don't know. That would be my guess. Wide. Five. Look at this. We're going wide. 5 guys going out on first down. And is anybody getting open? 9 does across the middle. We'll take it. Good. Walton is just not struggling with everybody. He doesn't even try to put his hand on the hip this time. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. That's how I felt though. Y'all heard me say it. He just wasn't playing well. Man, we forgot to block 41, didn't we? Walton got out there though. He was hustling. 41 read that all day long. How did he see that? What was he looking at? Is he spying or is he covering the running back? Okay, he just saw it. Okay. Good tackle for you. You didn't have anybody out there to block you to begin with. Flag is thrown. Let me go back. Was it? It's been a neutral zone infraction, right? I don't know. I don't see anything. Unless this guy's lined up. Or was it? I wish I had the down distance information. Was it a illegal formation on us? Yeah. Wish she would have tried for that one. But he's getting clobbered because Delgado can't block anybody. We're lucky that was not a pick six. Delgado gets whooped here. 41, too. Linebacker. You are not supposed to get outmaneuvered by a linebacker like that. Dang. Look at that ball. It just looks like he hits his elbow on that. No. It's just an ugly pass. It's like 41's making contact with him, but he should still be able to throw a ball. Wobbler. This coach is like, what was this mess? What's going on there? Hey, there's just Jafar Defar. There's Tom Moore. Trolling the sidelines. Yeah, Delgado's gone. Cut. Yeah, I was not impressed with our offensive line depth. You know, Klein and Haggard, I can see where they might have some potential with a little bit of work, but what was that? This guy, I don't think he had a clue what was going on. How in the world did 83 get that much We got to see this. I mean, I maybe that's a thing. Watch this guy. For one, that looks like considered a false start because he's facing the line of scrimmage. And he's moving. He's not really going into motion, And then the ball snaps and he completely does a 360. He lets 38 run right past him. He's not trying to block. He comes out here and he doesn't block anybody. I think he's 100% lost. I don't think he knew from the get-go. Woo. So how did we mess up so bad? Because they're basically down a player because this guy's of no use whatsoever. Okay, so what do we do? We've got these guys all stacked up over here. How do we... Right, 38, he's anxious. He's ready to go. He's going. All right. So he sees the ball. He's not like... All right, so they got the numbers show 4-on-3, but we got to remember this guy he's not a factor, so it's 3-on-3. Then you got these two guys who see the ball, they're running towards it. How do these guys get all caught? They get blocked by one guy. Those two guys get blocked by this one guy. Wow. This is a mess. We got 4 guys right here that he just runs right past. I don't even think they got a hand on him. They never touched him. Oof. And 38, what was this? Man, that's a bad showing right there. I mean, he's got the opportunity to tackle the guy, and he just kind of goes at his ankle and then still misses him. Oh, man. That's wisdom right there. Wisdom saved a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown. That was just ugly. That was ugly on them, ugly on us. Good grief. How in the world does that even happen? 4 guys right there. Not a single one of them touched him. And then 38 or 39, is that Banks? Yeah, that's Banks. For some reason, he decides to go for an ankle tackle. He's got a wide open shot to lay this guy out. Right there. He goes for his ankle. Now, this is a guy that laid out that receiver earlier and caused him to fumble the ball. And here it is, he's going for it. And maybe he was hurt. Maybe that previous tackle. He's like, I don't want to do that again. Wisdom showed up. Where was Wisdom lined up at? Right here. Oh, was he one of the 4 guys? Oh, no, he's way out in the backfield. Look, he runs all the way from back here to make this tackle. He was confused right there, too. He didn't know who had the ball. Because at first he's like going for 23. And he's going for 23. And then he's like, this guy's still got the ball. And then right here, he can't see the ball. So then you see, he turns and looks. He's not looking at here. This guy's looking over that way too. He saved a touchdown though. Oh, that looked like a face mask there at the end. Right here. Yeah, that was a face mask all day. That was ugly. There we go. Made up for it there. 95. Oh, good play, 95. Oh, and then he kept his eye on the ball, too. He splits a double team here. Let's go in slow motion with this one. That was good. He gets skinny. Oh, no, he just busts through. He pulls a Hulk. Ugh. Boom. And then he's following that ball, man. He's angry. It's like, y'all made us look stupid on that last play. I'm taking you down. Man, how does that happen? Jeez, let's go back. Same play. These two get confused, it looks like. No, these two. We're unlucky. Because this guy was going to be wide open. They're both going to cover this guy. In 83. They're looking at the quarterback's eyes, but they were both confused here. See, they're both running over there now. The quarterback's looking at him. But they leave 83 wide open. That could have been disastrous. Wisdom with another tackle. He ain't scared of contact. Who's that? Braswell. Nice hands. Good job. Almost got there. Looks like he was going for the arm and just barely missed it by inches. See, some people would count that as a pressure. I wouldn't. I feel like the quarterback was going to throw it anyhow. I'm weird like that, though. So that was third down. Good job. Mike Green out there. Brewer. Who's 95? Is that Wack? I think we messed up here. He definitely had this guy. Who's he yelling at to cover? Hill? Yeah. So often, it's so hard to read Bulls' defense. A lot of times I think it's just a mess. But sometimes it's just unique. I mean, he's got formations and schemes that I've never seen anybody else do before. Like that Red Rover. I have started to see teams do it in the league, though. Nice run. What did Walton do there? That was funny. Okay, ball snaps. He goes like, I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. Or it's almost like he went, boo. And then he just runs this away. Oh, that was funny. What is it? Let's do it at full speed. Watch him. He goes, boo. Boo. That's funny. E3 wide open. You can hit 81 too, but I'd go with 83. That's like a gimme. Oh gosh, that ball is so weak. He lobs his ball. Is it just me? I mean, they look like they just have no oomph on them. What happened with this guy? How did he get through? I guess 87 had to make a choice there. Oh, okay. This was a planned rollout. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 87's just sealing it right here. Huh. Okay. That works. That's an ugly ball too, like it's wobbling. But look at the arc on that thing. It should be a rope. And he had to jump up again. he had to jump up again. I was bragging on Trask week 1 preseason. Hey, it's Artifarm. Bragging on him the first week because he was throwing some nice crisp passes. Not so much this game. Boom, we're just got a nice little bounce out. So we've shown we're going to run this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably should have, but well, trying to be too tricky there. Hey, there's Keith. Boom. Now that's a nice seal. Come on, get out there and pop him. And, I can't complain about that. 7 could have gone in there. I thought everything got shut down real quick, but the keys are going to tell you to bop out anyhow because the way this guy's helmet's positioned, that was good. If 81, see, this is not 81's fault. He's expecting the block here. He's not expecting the running back to pop out here, this guy to come out and go around him. I mean, you'd like to see him adjust, but he was doing what he was supposed to do. That's Miller. He's on our practice squad. Offensive line did not do good there. What was 87 doing up in that mix? Oh, 79. Klein just gets whooped. Now see, this is the same formation just flipped in the last play. And again, instead of going to the strong side, we decided to go weak. Again. Doesn't work out too good for us. And again, he tries to bounce out. It's got to be third down, right? And he's just going to try to hit 9? Is that what he's doing here? He's like, I'm going deep. No risk it, no biscuit. Yep. Triple covered. If 9 would have caught that, this guy probably would have taken his head off. Looks like this 43 got a fingertip on it. Let me see here. Yeah, he didn't have nowhere else to go. They blitzing. No, they're not. Oh, they dropped 44 back. Okay. And 50. Huh. He had time back there. Wasn't nothing to see, though. I mean, there was no better options. You see that so much with wide receivers, and I don't know if it's a coach thing. I mean, most coaches are like, "You run my route, and that's it. You do what I got drawn up." But I like to see receivers that, they run the route, and then they see if they can beat their coverage. They'll do something more. But so often you'll see guys run their route and then just stand there. Yeah, see, we're not moving at all until that ball touches that returner. Oh, gosh. Ugh. Yeesh. Man, I hope our special teams tackling gets better. I hope this is preseason tackling. Oof. There's Kokeef. Is that Britt? Oh, it's 53. It's like Keefe runs into him. Bam. And that could be blocking the back right there. He's definitely. Keefe got his hand on his helmet. But this guy comes along. He's definitely blocking him in the back. That Banks again? Come on, man. He made one good tackle. He was getting held too, though. You can see it right there. Is that Camarda out there? I bet it is. He loves to tackle. He gets right up in the mix of things. And that was just dumb running by that running back. Was he scared at 37? Is that why he shifted like that? I mean, you got options either side, this way, that way. He runs right into this. He's like, sees 37. He's like, I don't know what to do. And then, bam, runs right into 74. Way too indecisive. Got all kinds of holding going on here. He's still holding. He's still holding. He's still holding 48. Now he just let him go. Okay, Watts is out there. Finally got Watts out there. Boom. Oh, man, that's, 43. It's Braswell, These are the type passes you need to just be on the hunt for. Pick 6. Oh, good job. I didn't even know this happened. He bats that ball down. Boom. 95 again. The Brewer is that Brewer? Yeah, 95 was playing, man. Yeah, that's Brewer. Glad we got him back on practice field. Oopsie. When did that happen? Oh, he stayed in for a long time, like he was blocking. And then just squeaked out. See, that's why you need pressure. Oh, here comes 37. Bam! Take you out of the knees, man. I'll do it. See, this is why you need pressure, man. You can't let plays like this. I mean, look how long this guy's got. Block, 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 and then he goes out. He's not even turning around until he gets to a spot. We got no pressure. Brewer did a little something here. Wish it would have been faster, though. He's getting somewhat doubled. Braswell 5 yards away from the play. Is it just me? I haven't seen anything from Braswell. I mean, nothing. I mean, I'm not talking about necessarily plays, but just anything that makes you go, okay, he's got a little something. We got some confusion here. Yeah, definitely got confusion here. Is that a 0? He just falls down out of nowhere. That's when 74 gets that strip sack, and Brewer gets the fumble, right? I don't know what 0 is doing here. He just flat out falls for no reason. Man. Oh, they cut it off. Oh, there we go. A little something from Braswell here. High stepping it. Coming in, hoping. Oh, it was Brown that picks the ball up, ain't it? No, that's Brewer. Mm-hmm. He just comes in. Braswell just comes in and collapses. And boom. let's see, what, 74 round. Okay, so we got twist on both ends. 58 watts coming up. Nothing. Brown just pushes and reaches. That's it. That's it. Oh, they said that was that an incomplete pass? Why did they cut it off? Squeaking out. Payne Durham. It's not a good look when he's out there with the second stringer. Faking like he's going to block. This guy, he don't know what he's doing. 38 don't know what he's doing. Like, who am I supposed to cover? Who? Oh! We'll go to the guy that's got the ball now. Oh! Is this a storm duck? I think it is. I think we got a storm duck sighting. Let me check. Check the numbers. Oh, this is exciting. Yep, there he is. That's what storm duck looks like, y'all. He's got 2 white sleeves, wearing gloves. Whack. Is that him? Let's see what he's got. Nothing. Look, they're so scared of him, they throw to the other side of the field. Penalty. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely holding here. Yeesh. Ryan Miller. Can't be doing that, man. I assume that's what the penalty was. Storm Duck a little too dainty out there, man. He did not try to get up in that tackle at all. Nice run blocking again. I like that. Let's go back and watch that again. He just opened up a nice little hole. Boom, perfect. 79 hits. Boom, comes out. Exactly how you draw it up, man. I see. He didn't read his keys right. He's supposed to go this way. Based on this guy. You see Haggard? He did the rugby scrum. Right here. Watch 72. He turns around and he does like an official rugby scrum. Puts his head down, gets his arms out, around guys and starts pushing. That's funny. Was he an ex-rugby player? Okay. Nice little play. I like that. I like it. I like it. These guys immediately set up the block out here. You see Hainsey come out. He's going to be the lead blocker. That's probably not a good idea. But yeah, see, these guys, they look like they were running routes, but they immediately went out and started blocking. So you basically got Hainsey one-on-one with this guy. Let's see how that works. Good run, 7. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. Delgado got whooped, though. Right here. Trask would have kept his ball half a second longer, he'd be flat on his back. All right. We got a 3-by-1, running back in the backfield, shotgun formation. Is this third down? No. Quick little bubble. Oh, 82, get that block. Oh, you got it. Oh. Yep, that was third down. So close, man. He was a yard short, though. Let's see who messed up on the blocking. That was a nice play. I liked it. Oh, 44 just comes from behind. That's all it was. Nothing you can do about that. Oh, we're going for it. Caught me off guard. I was ready for a punt. Or field goal. Ooh, Trask got laid out on that one. Oh, 72 forgot the blocking. Is it Duck? I can't tell. I think that's 38. They're both wearing sleeves and gloves. That might be stormed out. Yeah, he clobbers. He clobbers Trask. Boom. Oh, and then this guy gets a hand on it too. 98 right here. Whack. And then I can't remember if this was called a catch or not. That was a good job on Nine's part. A lot going on there. Yeah, but 72 just completely takes the wrong assignment here. I mean, you see, you got Klein. You know, he's looking. 72 goes to the inside. That's just bad. Good old Haggard. Then they run into each other. He turns around. Look, they're kissing. Bam. Oof. Trash took it right in the ribs, man. You felt that one. Well, Hainsey was calling for a face mask somewhere. Boom! Nice block. This is 83. Nice block. Like, this dude doesn't even see it coming. Boom! Oh, come on, 7. That's 7. Still. 9. Why would you do that? Oh, because he's a wide receiver, not a running back. That's why. This guy totally faked out. I want to see this block 83 puts on. Bam! Yeah. There's Storm Duck. Not doing a whole lot. I don't think Storm Duck likes contact. We've been running that play quite a bit too. Where we crossed the two guys right there. See, this guy goes into motion, that guy goes into motion. They cross. Normally they cross right. Man, that is still kind of near. Is he supposed to lead block 9? Yeah, he sure is. Yeah. Oh, 7 trips over 72. He trips over his foot. Right there. Yeah, nice. 81's open. Sweet. That was pretty. I want to go back and Is that Storm Duck? It sure is. Oh, man, I'm glad we didn't draft that guy. Now, see, this is a tough one. This is tough. That's a great play by the Buccaneers. I really like it. This guy, I can't really tell what they're running. He really messes up. I mean, that looked like cover 1, man underneath, right? Yeah. He took the wrong. Always like this on the sidelines, They're like hanging out, chilling, kind of flirting with each other, and then, oh, save me. Look, she's like grabbing a hold of him. That's funny. Okay. It's a great play. I like this play. You're going to get a corner all the way from the other side. And it's almost a fade, ain't it? Yeah. Boof. Perfect. Beautiful. Man, gosh. Yeah, I hope we see more of that this year. Let's look at the blocking. 87 had a rough time. There. Oh man, he totally whiffs. Whoa. he totally whiffs. Nice little shake and bake by 50 there. Look at that, just totally whiffs. Oh my goodness. Now see, that I would call a pressure. You had to know that one. I think he was going to anyhow, but perfect play. Yeah, Storm Duck got whooped on this one. I think that Storm expected some help there. He should have had some help there. Way late with the putting my hands up. Yeah. They're happy. They're not. They're not very happy either. They're drunk. Oh, that's Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow in there. They should be these people should be a lot more happier than they look. Look, they're going nuts. He's way happy. Boom! Straight through the uprights. Now, we've had good blocking with our special teams on the punts and the kicks. Not the kickoffs. Ugh. All right. I gotta go. That's fun. That was fun stuff. A lot of interesting things there. Storm Duck got whooped. That was hard coverage there. You're really expecting some help on the inside, but you didn't get none of it. Can't blame Storm Duck 100% for that. I'll give him 20% blame. Ugh. That's a hard route to defend there, man. Trask goes duck hunting. What's up, Adam? That's a good one. Storm saving his tricks, yeah. Storm Duck. I gotta bring up that tweet again. I'd laugh for a good 5 minutes looking at this. He looks like Howard the Duck superhero or something. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm tearing up right now. Fierce. And they don't have, I guess he doesn't have a Twitter account or whatever because he didn't link to him. I'd follow him, man. Just for the giggles. Dull roasted duck. Roasted duck is good. Rabbit's good too, man. He would have fit in perfectly with our secondary. I mean, yeah, he kept up with him. But, once you get that inside angle, there's, not a whole lot you can do. Now, Jamel Dean can use his length on those type of coverages. I know, right, Craig? That's what I'm saying. I always look for people like that. She was flirting with that guy, I guarantee you. She's sitting there talking to him and all this good stuff. And keep your head on a swivel, honey. I'll tell you. Yeah, it was a great throw by Trask. Yeah, like I said, I'd give Duck 20% fault on that one. I mean, there's really nothing he could have done. He could have tried to defend it a little bit quicker, maybe, but nothing he could have done. You don't think the corners are going to be too good? I thought that coming into the season, but for some reason I feel kind of confident with them. Don't know why. I don't know. I don't feel as bad as I did during the preseason. Watch after like week 4, I'm going to be like, firewall! The Duck will build a Penguin joke. Oh my gosh. We're going to have a whole season worth of fun with this guy. I hope he does not get cut. Shut down corners and safeties, man. When was the last time we ever had a shutdown corner? Just it's a hard thing to do anymore. I don't know. Yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel, man. I do it when I go to baseball games or car races. I've seen way too much bad stuff happen, man. Anytime you're around stuff flying around, you need to keep your head on a swivel. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got some pizza waiting for me, and I'm starving. At least I think I got pizza. Girls are having a sleepover tonight, so we got them a bunch of snacks and stuff, and I'm going to go there and swipe it from them. I swear, I love this Storm Duck thing. I might put that as a thumbnail tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna zip through the rest of this all 22, and then until the game starts, week 1 starts. We got like 11 days. We'll play around with the Jacksonville Jaguars all 22. Yeah, just be kind of loose with it like we are now. But guys, yeah, anybody want to join the fantasy footballs? We got 2 more slots left. Link is pinned up top there, and go there, sign up, or go there and let me know, and I'll shoot you an invite. But anyhow, guys, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Till next time, tomorrow, 6:30. Go Bucks. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Go Bucks. Thank you, Craig. Anybody else but Mike Evans? Mike Evans and Levante. I can't do it. Not even for Stoke.